Hello and welcome back. Hope you're doing well. That sound is okay on your end. Do you hear me? Hear me? That's cool. Let's move on. But before going to look at that, if anyone join us in for membership or trade setup or training, just simply head to the wave-trade.com or tech academy. So let's look at the setups which we were having previous. Then we're gonna talk. So so coins, crypto is pushing up. We had a detailed analysis in the previous weekly market when Bitcoin was pushing higher, if you remember that, all right? So we are heading higher on next leg. First, expecting to go up for Bitcoin started to go invariant. Don't get some but short term on assets, on assets. No, rates gonna start falling in longer term in worse. So that for our time expecting this to break out of market or look. We were talking about short term buy opportunity. Since then, lower. So why we are looking at this chart? That the strength on Bitcoin is suggesting that the coins which are sitting at the bottom, they are pushing. That's why some of coins already jumped with this going high. Very much similar structure of pattern formation on the coin, like we have seen already on Bitcoin. So on Bitcoin, uh, on Bitcoin jumped higher from the on Bitcoin, pushing higher. Similarly, the coins which were this coin found its floor over there at 78 versus this previous. So we may see further ups. Don't look for continuation. Jumped was there when they were sitting at the bottom, setting up for a chain link. Also similar formation which we have already seen on the Bitcoin. This chain link, there is a potential chain link also, push more higher. No continuation trade. Look at that. So Binance, BNB, if you remember that in the previous market outlook, I was, suggesting you to pay attention on this coin. If you missed the Bitcoin, which was for a breakout, we got a breakout. So hopefully sound is okay. Yeah, I can see that the sound is all right on my end. So Binance BNB was sitting at that floor, right, and suggesting was a nice buy opportunity in these buy zones by 200. Found a floor at 200, and since then we are pushing in the market outlook. We were expecting continuation formation at these. So we are still far behind. Okay, so BN expecting can beat Bitcoin find it move. So BNB was a lagger. BNB was rising after when move went up higher BNB in these areas and we've seen that correlation but tight over there. So correlation was very tight in that. When on this floor over there, broken through. You see very aggressive move on BNB. So slightly expensive right now if you're gonna start buying it. Yeah, so it's expensive, but there is a possibility that we may see a sharp aggressive catch up move. Okay, you can say that the catch up move can appear. If catch up move appears over there, BNB can go. Another $100 move can appear. sound is all right. So hopefully maybe on your end. Oh, so the opportunity is still there. Sound is all right. The sound seems to me all right on my end. Okay, so I was speaking slightly far away from my mic, so maybe that was the problem. So sound was cutting. So I'll get a bit closer. Okay, so there we can see that we are having a nice lag over there, and that catch up move we are anticipating that catch up move to happen. This catch up move. So you know buy buy was already there at these areas. We were expecting buys from there, very much similar like the Bitcoin. Okay, so Bitcoin went into a correction, then took off. BNB went lower. There was problem going on with the Binance at that time when we had that move, right? We had that move on the Bitcoin as well. So it went into a correction at these areas in B, and then started. So Bitcoin is simply uh, you know leading us that the BNB is going to follow up. So still opportunities there. Okay, we may see a quick aggressive move over there on BNB. So the target is very much similar like these coins, all right? Like this coin. So the target in that coin we were expecting at this area at $3. So has taken out that, almost taken out, all right? Almost. We're slightly away from. So similar on the chain link. Chain link also has taken out that high. Okay. Similarly, BNB at least go up to 350, those areas. I'm expecting it to go much higher in longer term. Similarly, the way we just simply follow the Bitcoin, right? BNB, as long as Bitcoin keeps pushing more higher, BNB will also follow up. So, how to to trade on that, all right? Is still cheap, still close to the bottom, all right? We may see, more update is simply over there. Okay, update is over there. Chart. So it's pushing higher. It's a 2-day chart. Okay. Can be aggressive, brutal towards 350, 360, those areas. Okay, so update is simply there. So we need to see a correction over there, which is just simply trying to appear over there. Okay, and that correction to breakout, simply a flag over there, very much similar like those. Or price to just fall back within the moving averages, and moving averages to then break and continue to keep pushing more higher. So you know pull back. If you are already in, we were buying, looking for buy opportunity within these areas at these previous low. If you already caught that, you are looking to continue to keep pushing more higher. You can even grab more for if you are a longer term trader, very longer term trader. Yeah, so this is still a good price at 250. Yeah, if a pullback comes over there, still a good price, right? Pullback, it is already forming that 4-hour time frame, very much similar like these, similar like these time frame correction. If a deeper correction appears over there, okay, so good luck. Continue to. So still a good price. Trend is appearing over there. We still got a room to run on this chart on BNB to push more higher. Okay, towards 360. Still gonna be a buy opportunity on pullback on 4-hour time frame, pullback or breakout, which is just happening right now. So breakout opportunities still can happen over there. The sharp break, it can break out and boom, can run aggressively for upside. Okay, as I said that we are behind the Bitcoin. Bitcoin is still very well ahead. So how do we know that Bitcoin has gone higher? Okay, the easiest way or the simple way to understand that. Okay, the drop started from this place, okay, and went up to that low. Similarly, drop started from there to there. We have retraced, right? We have retraced 38% of this move, but we haven't retraced 38% of this Binance coin, right? So that's telling us that got a room to run over there. So you're watching. That's why. So still opportunities there, continuation opportunities there on the BNB. Okay, BNB, Ethereum was also a good buy opportunity. Yeah, heading high. So what we are expecting on the Ethereum, we are expecting Ethereum to break through this at least previous top, all right? 20 past 2200. It's pushing higher, still behind the still behind the Bitcoin, all right? So we can see there that we got the next leg higher on BTC. Ethereum was a buy opportunity. Yeah, it still can continue pushing more higher. Yeah, so correction appeared over there in the previous weekly market outlook. We were expecting that correction to break out and continue to higher. So for our correction, yeah, trying to break through the previous high is trying to break through. We may not see another leg lower, okay? We may not see that leg lower. What price can do is just simply can break through this 4-hour time frame and continue to keep rising aggressively high, okay? So how you can trade, the question is how you can trade at the current price, right? For a medium term trade, price need to pull back within the trend, okay? For medium term trade, the medium term trade gonna be look like this, right? So up to this area where the support area, support zone, visit those areas, right? And short term target gonna be that high. Yeah, we may not see pullback up to this area, guys. Okay, this is just, you know, uh, I mean, we can say that is the possible buy zone or place where we can expect the medium term buy opportunity and continue to keep pushing. And that even can turn into a longer term opportunity as well. So up to like this, all right. There you can see that. And on this chart, I was expecting price to pull back, right? Fall back, hold these support areas, trend to hold, and then go higher. Now that opportunity is gone, right? So that opportunity is gone. Price came back, went lower, held that, and went higher. So that similar opportunity, if we see similar pullback, then you are looking at to hold that and continue to keep higher. Yeah, and the other possibility is that if you don't want to wait for that low, then you are paying attention on this within that circle, okay, which I wouldn't suggest you that. But in case if you really want to get into the trade and want to trade for short term, then you need to pay you know uh, attention on that small correction which just simply had happening over there, and you need to look at that. Or yeah, similar way, the way I have shown on a bigger time frame, 4-hour time frame, right? So we can see that the price is doing exactly similar way, holding these areas, or we can say that trend line. And so for short term, price to come fall within these areas, hold up behind that, and short term this target, and that this previous high is going to break up, this going to break up, continue to run. So for short term, this is the place. For medium term, 4-hour time frame, or the you are looking. So if you caught that trade already within these areas, okay, then you are looking it to maximize the return, okay, rather than getting out from that trade. We still got a potential it to run for more upside, All right, so this is not the time to get out until we, we get a very, bad news, which is going to drive the Bitcoin lower. Then you are expected to get out, right? So if you caught this trade, if you caught that trade, right time, you are looking to maximize the 2200. Has the potential to go much higher. The target anticipate go 36 green box. So if you, that's longer term target. Longer term, I'm gonna pull that the bit similar way, the way I have, just I'm gonna remove those moving averages. I'm gonna pull out those rib lines and gonna pull out that. You can see that again. 38% retracement has, but we are having 23% retracement on a. So we still got a potential similar way, the way. So go up to 2200. So you are looking to maximize your return. If in the previous market outlook, we were expecting. Okay, so we got the Ethereum and we got the New Zealand dollar. Okay, so New Zealand dollar is also bouncing off nicely from the low. So in the previous weekly market outlook, we were selling it short term back to the bottom, and from the lows we were buy from the bottom. So those are the 4-hour time frame chart, and obviously expecting that sell down from this top to drop, go lower, went back exactly nicely, slightly broken through that low, and then again. So remember that the market outlook that the New Zealand dollar is a very important currency. Now it's pushing high, and we are already having risk on move on risk on assets. So what we can expect, we still can see another leg lower on the New Zealand dollar. Even though I'm not anticipating another leg lower right now, because there is no fundamental reasons for the dollar to gain. But as we can see that there are a lot of uncertainty going on around the world, all right? Like war in Ukraine, another war just started on 7th of October in Middle East. Yeah. As long as these wars are going on, okay, uncertainties over there, and that uncertainty drive the risk on currency. So that's why we still can see another leg. Yeah, fundamentally, when we look at the Fed, okay, Fed has done, as I said that previously, that Fed is not going to. We are not going to see another interest rate hike from the Fed. Okay, so some banks, they are projecting that Fed may raise for another time with 25 basis point in January, which is very less likely. There is no logic. There is no reason. As we can see that the inflation has significantly fallen below the interest rate, right? 350. Yeah. So in Europe, inflation is fallen. Headline inflation has fallen to 2.9. Interest rate is sitting at 450. All right, and higher interest rates have gone beyond the inflation. That's what central banks wanted to do, right? They have done that. They have gone beyond the inflation. Yeah, so policies, you know, very well tight in the Europe, in the U Pacific. So we are not going to see, any more interest rate hike from these major banks. But yes, some banks are still behind the inflation, like, Australia Reserve Bank of Australia is still behind the inflation. We may see, a couple of interest rate. There is a risk they can raise the interest rate for a couple of times. Yeah, they are not raising the interest rate because of the China. So we are having significant slowdown in China. So that's causing their economy to slow down too. That's why they were delaying, right? That's why they were delaying the. But yes, inflation is still very high in the Australia. You may see rate hikes over there. But yes, the Bank of New Zealand, they have done. Bank of Canada, they have done. Fed has done, right? And done, all right? And I think, Bank of England has also done, even though inflation is still high in the UK, but I don't think so they're gonna raise the interest rate. The only, uh, uncertainty for policy change remains in the Japan, right? And that's really gonna be the earthquake. Whenever they're gonna change, all right? They are changing the policy, but they are very cautious, very, very cautious, because debts are very, very high in Japan. So they don't wanna blow up things, right? So they are very, very, they are changing the policy. In the previous, rate decision, Bank of Japan, they have, changed the yield curve per band, all right? The 10-year per band, they said that they're gonna use that 1% only for reference. So right, no rigid limit. Means that they're not gonna buy aggressively bonds when, you know person. So almost we can say that the yield curve control is already dead in the Japan, right? So they moved from rigid to reference, all right? Maybe in the next meeting they may say that they are going to, you know yield curve control is completely abandoned, coming out from the negative interest rate. So that's the only, bank which is still holding the ultra loose money. Once they're going to do that, that's going to be the driving force of the market. So we are still counting on that, still waiting, watching what they're going to do. And yes, these banks, all right, these banks, they are not going to raise the interest rate. So that's why we have seen significant strength on these risk on currencies after the Fed rate decision last week, and non-farm payroll. As I said that in the previous weekly market outlook, you know yes, yes. So yen, how yen gonna gain. Yen, in longer term, yen is going to gain. All right, for longer term trend is going to be a stronger yen. All right, why longer term, trend on yen is going to be a stronger yen? Okay, so it's the inflation which is going to drive the yen. Is a safe haven currency. Okay, so still inflation is low in the Japan, right? So what happened in Japan? They have printed a lot of money. Bank of Japan, they printed a lot of money, and they hardly managed to push the inflation beyond 4%. Right? Inflation again started to fall in the Japan. Japan is still in they are in not in a disinflationary environment at the moment. All right, because inflation is higher beyond the 2% right now. They are not in the disinflation. But in longer term, that inflation is going to fall below 2%. They are still going to face the disinflationary, environment again. So they printed a lot of money. They pushed inflation from 0 to 4%. Yeah. And we have seen inflation in other developed countries close to 10%. Yeah. So inflation has fallen specifically in the USA from 10% to 3.60. All right. Significant drop we have seen in inflation in the US. But inflation is still holding close to 3% or 4%, yeah, in the Japan. So once that trend gonna start falling, once inflation gonna start falling below 2%, right, which is already happening in the um, so the gap which we are having between these two banks, all right, so we are having higher yield in the USA and higher interest rate in the USA and negative interest rate in Japan, all right, and lower yield in Japan. So huge gap is over there between these two banks, right? Interest rate, minus 0.10 in the Japan, while 550 in the USA. So that has driven the yen lower. So over time, that gap gonna shrink. So once that gap gonna shrink, all right. Why? How do we know that that gap gonna shrink? Because inflation is falling, all right, and central bank has to cut the interest rate to follow the inflation. So that gap gonna shrink over time. So that's why the longer term, trend gonna be the bullish on the yen, all right. So that's gonna cause the yen to gain, right? So so as I said that only the yeah, we are now going to see a huge policy change from Bank of Japan, right? We are now going to huge. They're gonna, maybe gonna come out from the negative interest rate, maybe up to, a 0.50, and then again may start cutting the interest rate. So still, this is gonna be a even big policy change in the Japan. So the Japanese funds which have invested around the world, all right, that money gonna travel back to the Japan. That gonna cause the yen to gain over time. So yeah, so only Japan, all right. So I'm gonna look at this chart, just letting you know that where the policy tight and where the policy is ultra loose. I've seen those charts. So there we can see that this is telling us that headline inflation minus interest rate. If we're gonna look at this is Japan. Japan, Japan inflation is still high. Means that their interest rate and their policy, Bank of Japan policy is still ultra loose, right? And this has to get down. This has to fall. This has to go down, right? The arrow, this will drop. Okay, the inflation will drop. Inflation is falling around the world, but it is not falling at the moment in the Japan. Right. Similarly, we can see there that this has fallen. All right. So the interest rate has gone close to the inflation in the UK, but hasn't gone beyond the inflation yet. Means that policy is still not tight in the UK. Okay. Similarly here in the Australia. Okay. Policy hasn't interest rate hasn't gone beyond the inflation. All right. So close to the inflation in the New Zealand. Yeah, they're not going to raise the interest rate, right? So as I said that ECB, they're not going to raise the interest rate. Yeah, so interest rate has gone beyond the inflation in the Europe. So there we can see that the inflation in the Europe is 2.9%. There you see 2.9% inflation, and interest rate is 450. This is telling us that the policy is very tight. That's why ECB did not raise the interest rate, as policy is extremely tight. Similarly, in Switzerland, all right. So they are also having so they're not going to raise the interest rate anymore. Similarly, Canada, they're not going to raise the interest rate. They have already done. Similarly, in the Fed, they are now going to raise the interest rate. Right? They are very well ahead from the inflation, so that's why they did not raise the. Similarly, this bank. Okay, so Chinese also. In China, they are struggling, right? So Chinese interest rate are extremely high at the moment compared to the inflation. Yeah, inflation is in negative territory. So there we can see that inflation is zero. Okay, you see there chart. China inflation is zero. So they need to, you know, make their policy ultra loose to bring the growth. There is no growth. All right, so struggling. China is struggling. That's why some of their property tycoons, they are not paying bonds, so they're in default. So These charts are telling us that that which country they done raising the interest rate and which countries haven't. So there we can see that Japan is on top of that. Japan is policies have to change that, and once inflation going to start falling in the Japan, the longer term trend going to be. So where we were there, and looking at this New Zealand chart. So we still can see another leg lower. There is possibility for this chart. All right, and right now we don't have any sign for dollar strength. Right, we can see that the dollar is getting weaker. There is possibility that New Zealand dollar gonna break through that 60.50. So if during the week, all right, during the week we are going to see sign for dollar strength. Okay, so you know we still can see one more leg lower, like my arrow is showing over there. So, so similarly, Australian dollar. Okay, it has already priced in. All right, so we were expecting short-term sell opportunities and looking for buy on the Australian dollar from the lows. All right, all these charts, you remember that, and these short-term sell opportunities were over there for one more leg lower. Okay, so similarly, like I have shown you New Zealand, we still can see another leg lower on this chart, or possibility. Right now we don't have any sign. Okay, what we are having more signs for the dollar weaknesses. Dollar is just simply right now there is no sign, no sign. Yeah, getting weaker here, getting weaker there. Some strength we can see that over there on dollar against the. So similarly, some strength over there. But as long as we can see that these currencies are pushing higher, okay, one more push up on Australian, New Zealand, having read the scene as well on the Australian dollar. So they're going if they raise the interest rate, we miss on Australian dollar. We're gonna look at the oil. Just hang on with me for a while. So that's the Australian dollar. Okay, so DXY is dropping, and this might be a start for a big move. All right. So on the previous weekly market outlook, we were paying attention at those areas and hold that high and then pulling bend to held that high. Uh, So might be a start for a big move to the downside. And dollar CAD was a good opportunity. Bang on, right on the target. It was a good opportunity to go on for short term and for medium term and for longer term sell and drop on. This might be a start for more downside on dollar CAD all the way up to this previous low, right? So 131. Next move 110, possible, all right. But right now, I don't see that is going to happen, all right. It is possible to go up to 110. There is fundamentally session is so the dollar CAD is going down, all right. Nice move over there. Still can see another leg higher on the dollar CAD. Okay, if you caught that trade, bang. All right, so we still can see another leg higher from this area. All right, similarly, we need to see strength on the dollar as I have that strength is coming over there, then obviously dollar CAD gonna go higher for this high. Right now, no signs. Um, yeah, you can say that um, a head and shoulder. We are not talking about the technical formation at the moment. All right, so you may say that it is forming a head and shoulder formation and going like this head and shoulder formation, all right? Formation is appearing over there, and it has already broken out that neckline and going down. But as I said, that we need a reason for that to happen, fundamental reason. Right now, we don't have a reason, fundamental reason, right? What was causing that to go higher, all right? So let me slightly go back and talk about that, and then we're gonna talk that top. Okay, when it was there and start falling from there, right? Market was expecting that the hiking cycle, the interest rate hiking cycle is peak, and the strength which we have seen from there, okay, from this area on the dollar, this strength, this wave which we have seen over there, this wave came over there because of the higher interest. The interest rate started to rise, and dollar was started to price in for the higher interest. Now dollar started to, market is expecting that higher interest rate, era, or higher interest rate cycle is over. Over time, you're going to see lower interest rate. Fed going to start cutting the interest maybe mid of the next year, or maybe at the end of the year. 100 basis point interest, but market going to start pricing for that. So that's what logical reason behind. So you need to see higher interest rate, further higher interest rate to come, for dollar to continue to keep. No, you're not going to have higher interest rate anymore beyond 550. Yeah, interest rate going to start falling over time from 550. 2% target, where inflation target. Yeah, 2% is the interest rate going to come from 550 to 2%. Yeah, so this is not a higher, higher dollar. Yeah, there is another reason which can drive the dollar higher, and that is if something breaks into this, right? That's definitely going to drive the dollar. You're not having that thing at the moment, right? Because dollar gonna play for the safety at that time. Something breaks into them. Yeah, that's a different story. So Nasdaq 100 index, okay. So Nasdaq 100 index, we have seen decent move, all right, in recent days on the Nasdaq 100 index, right, at this area. We're expecting buy opportunity over there on the Nasdaq 100 index, higher and higher from this area. One more leg. Yeah, I will look at that. I will look at that. Just hang on. Okay, we have seen that nice. All right, so you're not gonna see one asset is going to drop. Okay, so we're gonna have a coordinated move. All right, if going to get down, at least that move has already happened. Went lower, we have seen already risk on move, and the chart which I'm just going to show, risk on move on. Okay, we were expecting this move to happen. Okay, so you're talking about the gold is not going to move by itself, right? The rest of the market needs to move, then gold gonna move, right? So this move, we have seen that leg higher on the VIX, and at the same time we have seen, this leg lower on the Nasdaq 100. This move we were expecting Nasdaq 100, it started to nicely back to the bottom. So we have seen that nice move as well. Yeah, if you were following my charts, then you know that leg lower happened over there on Nasdaq 100. Yeah, this daily chart, and there was a possibility for another leg higher from this pre buy opportunity acting. And this is the recent updated. So there is a possibility that we may see another leg. expecting another leg higher on the Nasdaq 100 index, okay, which has happened already. This move, that leg, B leg has already happened over there on Nasdaq 100, and shown by very much similar structure is appearing over there on equities. Okay, so if we look at these two charts, Nasdaq 100 index, New Zealand, New Zealand, why this structure is very much similar. Okay, New Zealand dollar is a risk on currency. When New Zealand dollar start moving, small currency, yeah, small country, risk on currency, a major country, developed country, all right. And when that currency start moving, we get a clue that what is going to happen with the risk on other risk on asset. When that went higher very, very aggressively, we got a buy opportunity over there on Nasdaq 100 index, right? This move, it went higher aggressively. A nice tag over there, and chart is already. We are looking at that chart right now. Update. I mean, over there when we went on the risk on currency went higher. So the this chart, okay, now this chart is telling us that we still may see another sharp leg lower. That's my point. Okay, very much similar, like the chart is showing up to maybe we're not gonna see drop all the way up to a 70% of this aggressive move. Okay, this aggressive move, and mm, you know maybe price gonna keep correcting over there within this messy flag. Okay, their flag, and gonna break out for next leg higher. Okay, but right now we don't have a sign for another bullish leg over there. Or yeah, I know. So that was a best time to buy back in March 2020 when we had crash. So after that, we very, very nice in this. So similarly, we are not fine at the moment for equity higher. What I'm trying to say here is that we still may see another leg lower on indices. This chart is telling us that. All right. So on short term, yeah, for we are already have seen that B wave, right, or bullish move recently on. That's my point. Okay, so this chart and this wave, Nasdaq 100 index, this bullish move. So this chart for our time, nice leg, Nasdaq 100 index. Okay, this is 1 hour time frame pushing higher, 30-minute time frame, short term buy opportunity, bang after the Nasdaq 100 index and the Fed rate, the CN, it went higher so aggressively, right? In completion of that, right? This daily. Now the point here is that, okay, so the move is very much similar like that, There's a bullish rally, 1 2 3, okay, 1 2 3 3 days bullish rally. Again, we need to see what kind of price action is going to appear there. So if we are going to see a very much similar like head and shoulder formation at this area, all right, like we have seen here already, okay, then we are going to get down for another leg. That's the point. That is the point we need to mention, right? That's the point. And as I said that we are having lots of things going on in the world, okay, still may see another leg lower. So it seems that the move is very strong, okay, and going to break through, right? Looks like that we are going to break through. Yeah, if you look at the chart and indicators, and they are, you may say that we are going to break. Okay? I don't see that is going to happen. I don't see that is going to happen. So it is only going to, yeah. So slight change can happen. Okay, that's the point. Change. How? I mean, like what? Price can continue, right? Price can continue, but again can start falling from yeah, from within these area, from this top. I'm expecting it to not go beyond this area. Okay, this previous top. All right, that then my formation, the pattern which I have just, that formation, then my pattern gonna be valid if price doesn't break through that top and start falling. So what we need to watch on this, okay, if we start seeing a head and shoulder formation, we are having already sell is appearing over, okay, on this. There we can see that 100 UK 100 index is not doing well really. Okay, this might be a sign for the indices to US indices to stop falling. Right? So I mean, risk on, wave to done. What you are watching is start seeing a head and shoulder formation top at that top, very much similar. Okay, and then equities are done. We are going down for another leg. And right now we don't have head and shoulder formation. There we can see. Right now, what UK 100 index is doing very much similar like. So this is what we need. Another leg. Okay, so if we see that this formation is going to happen, we are going down. Right? What's going to happen there? Okay, then we're going to see strength on this. That's Nasdaq 100 index. No, that's not going to. No, who's going to break? What's going to break into this system? Those who have taken a lot of, debt and higher leverage, own a very higher leverage and cannot pay back, right? I mean, more defaults are coming. That's going to be the problem. I mean, fall rate is already rising, right? But not at the third level. So Nasdaq 100 index. So we're going to talk about what next? Oil. Okay, so someone was asking for the oil. Oil is a buy opportunity. Okay, we have already done couple of buy attempt couple of times, but it's still struggling, right? It is still struggling. All right, so on this 1 hour time frame, 15-minute time frame buy opportunity, we have seen this lag over there, right? And it went higher, then again dropped, right? And then we were expecting it to continue this move. For the on Friday, we, okay, so if test lows, watch for long again. Test that low, short-term buy opportunity already appear. They're away from that low on the oil. Okay, so similarly, we are still expecting oil to go higher. Still, yeah. If you remember my previous oil chart, let's go there. Just let you know that what has happened. This chart. Okay, so what we were expecting from this chart, we're expecting this chart to correct on this daily time frame, right? We have seen correction this daily and back, and then we were expecting it to fall, right? This is what we were expecting, right? This is what we were expecting. So we had that correction, and we were expecting on copper. We were expecting similar kind of correction on the oil. All right. So we have seen that lag. This lag, the arrow which was showing over there, that lag, and lag started to appear over there. This 4-hour time frame, and this lag completed, and then started falling. Remember when I was talking about that, I mean, at that time, war started. When I said that correction is underway, war started 7th of October, yeah? So people started to talk about that, the oil gonna, do some crazy thing. 5 October, there you can see that. I posted that chart on 5 October. And war started on 7 October. So people started to see that something, can drive the oil. If war spread, then oil prices can shoot up, right? So we have only seen that correction, and I was sticking to that chart. I wasn't sticking, to the news channels or people talking. I was sticking to that chart. And that chart simply went for a correction, daily correction, right? And went up to 70% retracement. We have talked about that in the previous weekly market outlook. Yeah, so correct. We were expecting that correction to go up to 70% of this previous impulsive move. So it went lower, tested that low. Now this is what we are expecting. We haven't seen change yet, right? If change comes, we'll see how that change is going to look like. But this is what we are expecting now. We are expecting this to give us a similar move, similar leg, like we have seen on copper from this. All right, so we have broken this previous low, like we have seen copper broke out. All right, oil also broke out that previous low. Right, now pushing up, bouncing off. Moves should be aggressive like copper. Yeah, we are expecting move to be aggressive like we are having aggressive move on copper. Similar move we are expecting on oil. Right? So this is so yeah, bouncing off. So that's the previous chart. So far nothing is beyond the analysis. Everything is in line. Okay, we are simply expecting another leg higher to happen. All right, how far that leg goes we'll see, at least up to this previous top, and then start falling from. How are we gonna have a change if we don't get that leg and oil start falling? Right, so if it start falling, we are not going to chase that move from the current price. Right, so we don't have a sell opportunity on the oil from current price. Let's get back to the chart. So what you are looking simply, yeah, hopefully you understand that what is the bigger picture, what is the lower time frame picture, guys. Okay, so we are expecting to bounce off from $80. Okay, $80 mark to hold, or let's get to the. So as long as price do not, okay, this is the what we are expecting. Plus another leg higher, then start falling. This is this. Yeah, this is gonna be there. We're gonna start looking for us, and this should be a quick aggressive. Anything can drive. Okay, we had a news that you know Saudis, they're gonna cut for 100 million barrel, right? Supply cut. So you know that I think that caused oil to bounce back from that previous low from 80 to 81. So my chart is slightly going to change, okay? And I'm gonna from this previous low, simply this wedge. We didn't see that continuation and went lower again. So this is what you're gonna watch very very. Price every time when you see that the price is coming close to the bottom, right? You're looking for it to bounce off. You're gonna stick to that bullish. All right, so that's what you right now we have already bounced off. All right, so buy opportunity gone. So you're looking into continuation or fall back for another wedge, and then go higher. All right, so we're gonna stick to this. Now this formation is telling us that the drop is slowing down. Right, this formation is telling us that the drop is slowing down, and we may see bounce off. All right, we see breakout, and that's what we are expecting. So what you are looking right now, right? So every time when you see that the oil is coming close to the, first of all, get a breakout, and like arrows are showing, arrows are chart them by chart them, buy within in the wedge, and then again price can, and as long as price stay below that trend line, moving averages, means that the price not ready. But from lows you are looking for buy within and this wedge to break. So this is the updated oil chart. That's what you're watching on oil. Short term buy within that wedge, and the wave is in the green box acting. Okay, so that's the oil. And pound sheep, we were expecting it to go down. We did not see price action over there, and it simply broke through that high, unfortunately. And then we started to look for a short-term buy opportunity. Okay, so we got a nice break. And yeah, this is the move we were expecting on. I mean, another leg lower simply on. We did not get that. Broke out buy opportunity. Went higher. I see that. Oh, it went even further higher than. I mean, this was the move. Was the move. So this chart simply turned into, I mean, invalidated. We haven't got a trade over there, the trade which we were anticipating. We were anticipating further downside on the risk on assets, another leg lower. We didn't. We turned around. Yeah, chief. Okay. Still can see more upside on this. Yeah, if we're gonna look at these two charts, bang, we have reversed all that. That was the risk of, and we have just simply formed that. This chart broke out, went higher. Short-term target hasn't reached yet. Okay, short-term target was 60. So we still can see continue. Yeah, so there we can see that. All right. So why we are expecting these two charts to just follow each other? Okay, simply this is a franc, this is a franc, and Australian dollar is a risk on currency. CAD is also a risk on currency. Yeah, so Australian dollar gain quicker. Australian dollar gain quickly than the Canadian dollar because we had a rate this year and market was pricing in for that. CAD is not gaining, yeah. No interest rate hike on the CAD. So the move which we are anticipating on oil, if we're gonna get that move, that is going to give strength to the CAD. Okay, so still gonna be a buy opportunity on. But yes, price has already broken out. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you how you can trade on the CAD at the current price. That's already broken. So there are going to be two types of trees. Okay, one going to be on a breakout and the other one before the breakout. Okay, but yes, just keep eyes on this chart. We have already removed all those losses on the Uzi Chief. We have removed all those losses on the Euro Chief. We have removed all those losses the Pound Chief. Okay, but we haven't removed all those losses on CAD Chief. Still can see more upside. Make sure you understand that where you are buying, where you are selling, you are buying from the lows, from the bottom. So you are well protected with your stop loss. Okay. Okay, so my point is, if I'm gonna pull out my CAD Chief, we moved all the Chief went aggressively. That is not pushing higher because of the oil. Oil is weak. Here we can see those. So we started those losses from there to there. Started from those losses from there to there. So Uzi Chief went aggressively. Pound Chief. PV Chief still a short-term buy opportunity. So we may see more upside. There is also a possibility that we're not gonna see aggressive move, guys, on Cat Chief, and we may see a very slow and steady move, okay, and which may take some time to go higher. Make sure you understand that when you're gonna buy that, okay, make sure you manage your position really well, right, and go for a short-term trade first, and if that plays well, bang, you're looking to continue to keep pushing more higher. And if it doesn't go well, just get out. I mean, you cannot buy and forget. Have to manage your position really well. If it's rising, bang, you staying in. If it is not rising, all right, so get out. Okay, so the trade very much similar like this one. I mean entry. There we can see that the buy opportunity. There you are paying attention at the risk on area and looking for a short term buy opportunity from there first. From there to there, 1 to 1 or 1 to 2 first, all right? Top first. You're gonna get a breakout and you're looking to continue to next breakout. Okay, the previous breakout has already happened over there. Breakout has, and the next breakout to happen over there. Okay, this is there you are looking entry before the breakout. Yeah, this is the entry before the breakout, looking support to hold, trend to hold. Okay, and there going to be a breakout entry at this area. So that's why on most of my charts you're going to see risk on places where I see that the risk, and this is going to be a breakout in up to this top or prefer to or you know get into the risk on area on place. Why risk on place? Because correction can extend and can stop you out before going to for the next level, and breakout can continue, but yes, correction can be bigger. So that's what you're looking. All right, so still opportunities over there, and the first breakout has already happened over there. This chart is still, and Bitcoin, when we're gonna look at the Bitcoin, Euro New Zealand dollar also went lower. Okay, target happened. This is the sign, the first sign, which is over there for some risk on move to or risk of wave to come out. Might be a sign or a candle, and it not ready yet. So this also did well, and there is possibility, continuation. That happens, then always another lag. Dollar is going XY going. Right now, as I said that we don't have a sign. This is the early sign, which is just simply appearing over there. We'll talk about. So Solana, in the previous weekly market outlook, we were talking about this Solana. Also made its move back to that Solana was lag. S&P 500 was there. The Nasdaq 100. We may see another lag, similar like Nasdaq 100. The oil, we have already seen that. Pound New Zealand dollar also went lower, bounced back. This is the sign. Okay, this is the sign that this is the sign. This is this. So if we see that this is going to continue and going to hit that previous top again, right? and we are back into risk off inward. The head and shoulder formation, which I have asked you to look for on the Nasdaq 100 index, going to appear over there, and we are going down. Dollar going to be right. So okay, so tonight we are having raid the CN. We are having raid the CN on the okay. If Australian dollar is not going to get stronger because Australia is going to get weaker aggressively, then the risk on wave and the chart, which chart is going down. That's the point. Right now, we are simply one more. I haven't talked about the DX. Started right now. It just keep getting down, right? But we are having some signs for the risk on move to struggle. Right now, it's just going. What can happen then? We are going back up. Simply, we are going back up. This trade is not. We don't have sign yet for that. Okay, but some signs, as I said, that some signs are appearing over there for the risk on move to finish and risk of move to start. Okay, the risk on moves. The early signs for risk on move is appearing over there. Euro New Zealand dollar and pound New Zealand dollar. Pound is gain. This is the move. Okay, this just happened. Yeah. So risk on move is done. So what I said, if we see aggressive buying opportunities appearing over there, and I mean Australian dollar is falling, we are going bang back to that top or higher. Buy the dollar. Start selling the Australian dollar. Start selling the New Zealand dollar. Right? Or follow me simply. I'll try my best to update those charts. Okay, but all right. So this is the early sign. So early sign only on this chart. Yeah, the chart did well at lower. A short-term sell opportunity. Okay, so these were the charts. These were the previous charts. Now let's look at the one by one. So very good trades. Okay, if you want quick updates, just simply follow me on Telegram. Okay, all these charts. What I do, just let me tell you what I do on Telegram. You can follow me on TradingView as well. Okay, Telegram. So yeah, so post chart. I don't talk about so much on Telegram. Just simply post charts. All right, you're gonna see charts couple of times. This is the chart, Ethereum, and this is the. Now let's get back to the setups. So dollar index. Nothing new. Okay, this bigger trend is just simply playing out. We are going down, right? And there where we were expecting it to start falling, right? And DXY is just simply going down. I think I haven't updated that chart yet. To updated the daily, right? The daily chart is updated. This daily chart, right? So we are going down. This is okay. We are going down. So nothing new, guys. Just simply sticking to the continuation to the downside, right? So what you are simply looking right now for short-term opportunity only, short-term. Okay, make sure you are ready for both direction. At the current price, you are not looking for a. I mean, this is what you are not looking at this area. This is what you are not looking. All right, this is what you are not simply looking. Okay, this is not the trade you are looking. So that trade only you can look for when price was at the top and I was talking about from those highs. Yeah, so this is what you are not looking from this area, because there is a possibility we still can go back up. Okay, we still can go back up like that trade. This and this trade is also not ready. What is ready? All right, so you're simply looking for the short term. Okay, very small trade. Okay, very small trade, and which I think has already dragged lower. Okay, I think that trade has already dragged lower at this area. Okay, you're only looking for these small trades. Short term continue. So similarly, if we see that another pullback is coming over there, right? This goes into a correction. Okay, if you see that it is going to correct, then you are paying attention within these previous resistance areas and looking for one-on-one, trade, at least one-on-one. And if it keeps breaking aggressively, then continue. So I'm not, as I said, that no big trade, only short-term continuation trade with the previous resistance or trend to hold. If those trades does well, then bang, you are doing. Okay, for medium term time frame trade, okay, we still can go back up. We still can go back up, and if we are going to go back up, that's going to be a good trade. Okay, no sign yet, except a couple of weaknesses we are having on the New Zealand dollar against the euro. All right, and we can see that the UK stock is struggling, right? The UK 100 index is struggling only, and some signs are simply sticking to the continuation to the. And another chart where you are paying attention is going to be the. You can see that the dollar is just simply hammering against the South Korean. All right, so South Korean won. We are having aggressive sell-off, telling us that dollar is right. That's why continuation trade for short term. We are not having sign for the buy. We are simply not looking for buy yet. No buying sign is there. So further weaknesses sign is simply happening. That's why the 15-minute time frame, which already dragged lower, that to continue. All right. So we can see that the DXY slightly dropping, but Korean won is very strong. That the South Korean government, they simply banned short selling. The banned short selling caused that to go down. Yes, yes. That's simply just delayed to the dollar yen. Good catch. All right. That's a good catch. Got the point. So if I pull out the dollar yen on that chart, there we can see, right? Very much similar. All right. So a very good sign. Very good sign on this very aggressive stuff. And dollar yen is still hanging at that, October 22. We may see. Yeah. So here is a thing you need to. All right. So what's gonna happen if dollar goes down? Right? What's gonna happen if dollar goes down? Eventually, other currencies gonna get strong. Okay, when dollar yen start falling. Okay, dollar yen start falling. Other currencies gonna get stronger against the dollar, like Australian dollar, a euro, pound, New Zealand dollar, CAD. They're gonna get stronger. Okay, that's gonna create a lagging move. Okay, lagging move means that dollar yen needs to break down. Right? When dollar yen breaks down this ascending wedge, is an ascending wedge. Okay, there is an ascending wedge on dollar yen. So once that ascending wedge going to break down aggressively to the downside, like we have seen, that ascending wedge is just simply breaking on dollar against the Korean won. Okay, there we can see that this is breaking down. So once you're going to see that the dollar yen is breaking down, the other currencies against the yen, they're going to stay close to the top previous high, right? So they're going to be the opportunities. When dollar yen start falling, break that wedge, like we are having breakdown on the dollar against the Korean won, right? Dollar yen We'll break down the other yen pair, which is just flirting with the previous high, this previous high, super highs. Yeah, you're gonna have opportunity. So yes, you understand really well. Okay, the dollar yen, yeah, might be a big move coming ahead on. So yeah, so here the point here is that we're expecting dollar falling against the Korean won, all right, and the lower it goes, so we're gonna see dollar index also gonna. So that's why I said that we're still sticking to the downside move on the dollar, right? So no sign. I think I do have chart. Let me check that chart on that long time ago. And up. I have updated somewhere for this next leg to appear because we had that mission somewhere. This to continue. This leg went in a bigger form long time ago. This lag, yeah, dxy to continue to keep dragging low. Understand that? So continue dxy, go to euro to opposite. Okay, as I said that dollar still can gain, so nothing has changed. Yeah, on you still, yeah, so just follow my updates. If we are going to see another leg lower here on the euro dollar. Yeah, so wait for my update. I'll try my best to update to you, but right now what you are looking just simply short term buy opportunity. Okay, so this chart did well to euro dollar, right? So euro dollar did well. Quickly look moves we in for short term sell up and low. Did not see exactly of that just low. As I said, this weekly market or look there, you are paying attention for bounce off. So exactly price just held that bounce back. So yeah, like XY chart going down, very much similar. Lower time frame, 15-minute short term. Similarly, the way I said that the breakout is not a good idea. Getting into the break, only look and see and for the pullback comes, then goes well. Not ready. The trade is not ready. Simply, and the other thing is that you're only gonna get into this, which is not a sense. Back to come and timing aggressive. I don't see, guys, confirmation of that trade yet. except the move which we are having on dollar against Korean won. If that pairs keeps falling very very, then simply it's a buy, right? My point here is that when you are buying at such places, such levels, when the move has already happened, careful, right? That's the point. So only trade on lower time frame as I shown on, and if that does well, bang, doing well. Yeah, or wait for my chart or wait for my update to move one more leg low. Okay, so pound similar. That's the trade which I have just is this kind of trade. Yeah, on a euro dollar. So if euro dollar pulled back, that's that low. So like that, pullback comes, then pull that. All right, so pound also bouncing off really aggressively. So finally, the move which we were anticipating is just simply happening over there. Okay, bouncing off from these lows took a lot of time. Okay, next leg we were anticipating, and short-term moves were happening over there on lower time frame on pound with the trend, and finally tested that lower. Okay, completed that move back to that bottom, and right, and then we were expecting it to bounce off. We got a reversal finally. Now there is a okay. So the deal here is that if I'm gonna pull, right, so this chart is suggesting, you know, more upside pound dollar. So yeah, so breakout has already happened, and you only can chase that leg by getting into the trade on lower time frame. If it does well, keeps pushing more higher, bang, did well. You're doing well. Yeah, and if we are going to see another sign, I mean sign for another leg lower. Okay, make sure you cut your trade on time. Not looking for it to go down for another. Okay, right now breakout has already happened. Non-farm payroll was really bad last week. No interest rate hike. Fundamentals are suggesting that dollar is set to drop, right? And you are just simply looking that to continue till that change. If something comes over there and change, already going higher, right? So already going higher, and you need a pullback over there for similar like. All right, so these areas you're paying attention, pullback, right? Then looking for a short-term trade first, and then looking this to keep going higher, pullback or hold that support, right? So target short-term trade, and if that keeps pushing a. So the point here is that this might be a breakout for the next leg. Okay, that's the point. Or next daily leg. Yeah, that was the good trade. All right. I've explained that already. Market outlook guys, that the CAD dollar CAD was a good trade. And every time when you see that this is coming back to the areas, these highs, it is offering you a place to you have already shorted that. So that was a good. I've already seen that chart there. Okay, now my point here on the dollar CAD is that there is possibility for another leg high. No sign, simply we are not having any sign at the another leg high. Okay, what we are having. So this right. So right now we don't have any sign dollar to. Okay, this is continue to keep falling or go back up higher, and this leg sign is not there. So what to do? Have to be very careful because the move has extended a lot already from that. All these corrections, drop is just going down. Okay, if we get a pullback, you are interested. So far, we don't have. There is no opportunity to do. Just if you are buying, just simply guessing that opportunity was there on the dollar cat from that top on, and you are simply correction was there, breaking out, falling back, breaking, expecting it to drag low. Similarly, if another correction, so this was the best opportunity when it was falling on Friday. 150 pips. Again, tonight the Indian on Australian dollar, and you are looking at okay. So lower time frame continue, go higher, go all the way back to this, or all the way back to this high. So if we get a sign for another leg lower, I'll update. As I said, right now we don't have a sign. You are simply looking for continuation. Okay, so this chart is at a good spot where you can look for continuation. If the scene is there, short-term opportunity, you're gonna get a breakout and the leg. If we are going to see a very nice aggressive, we're not gonna have a one-way run like that. It's gonna be very better to yeah, for that move, for that big run, you fire over. So right now you only can trade for okay. So this is the plan. Okay, all right, like that risk on, or in case if a very strong breakout happens over there, then you can buy during the raid decision would happen. So this is the plan ahead of the raid decision. Okay, if that doesn't happen, right? They raise the interest rate, but going to be dovish and dollar, start falling very, very aggressively to the downside, right? Then there might be a then this is going to be a decent trade all the way back to that. Not there yet. Not there yet. So for that trade, follow me and for my update. I'll see that trade is going to come. I'll up. Going to be a decent. So kind of neutral analysis, you know, right now. Just short term 15-minute trade. Pura time frame are kind of neutral. And okay, what I'm talking about, when we got a nice run from that, this area price struggle turned, you know, sellers over there. Yeah, so can't do more than that. Similar here on the New Zealand, one more, but just a bit carefully. Gonna, you know, if we see, stronger sell off on as been shown on, I will suggest you to what was mind mind was dollar yen struggling sell off over, this saying that Bank of China, they're also Bank of Japan. And so we already got a move, one more aggressive leg lower, and we're anticipating dollar to keep falling against the Korean won, continue to keep lagging lower, and if we that breakdown, okay, that slightly can put. I mean, it is already put slightly can higher. That gonna give euro dollar gonna. So you watch price action, look for this too, or like dollar on slightly push for new high. dollar yen to just simply break down. Eyes, close eyes on the dollar yen, dollar yen. Is that a good happening or things are happening? So yeah, so let's just go to the lower time frame. Move which we are. Ministry of Finance is also watching that very closely. Policies changing from the Bank of Japan, bond yields peaking up. So the news. Okay, there are two that's driving that. Interest rate differential. That's the US interest rate. So the US scientific. What's happening right? What's happening? What investors were doing, they were money taking loan from the and investing that in other assets. I mean, taking loan from less less interest rate, less money cost. Okay, but when you are taking loan from applicant, high right. So that's causing the, I mean, less demand. I mean, more demand for the dollar and less supply. Okay, so more supply for the yen and less demand. We can say weaker yen. So or also this interest rate difference. So what we can expect from, I mean, how what is out there we can see and from 9%, 9%. Right now it's three. Expect only can expect rate file, yeah, and stuff, right? Like done over there, they interest rate for a while, and then so what gonna happen here? Hap- Inflation is dropping, so we're gonna pull out Japanese inflation. There we can see Japanese inflation went higher, but interest rate. So Bank of Japan has to change. They are saying delay, maybe so that they can longer. What's going to gap inflation, Japanese inflation towards the point. Similarly, inflation is already falling in the interest rate policy gap. Policy gap gonna shrink over time. Gonna bring this gap, this policy gap gonna bearish. So intervention from Bank of Japan, for Ministry of Finance. So far, we are not having any intervention. Dollar goes more higher against the yen, then they can intervene. Yeah, that can drive the dollar yen lower, or policy change, aggressive policy that can drive. Right now, we are watching. So, so right now, this is the ascending wedge. Simply, we still may see another leg. So we still may see another leg. Comes you are watching from, sell opportunity from that. So right now, what you are looking something to happen. If something happens, no news. Something happens. Aggressive break. Right. So short term is still, you can buy. Okay, still can a short term buy. What? Okay. What is the trick here? Here is that see another leg appear over dollar yen. Other chart buying dollar on other trick. So we still make another leg. In case if very strong aggressive breakout comes over there on dollar yen to downside, just so there is the dollar cat. Buy is there. Keep you're not having, and there is a possibility. Right, opportunity. Similar trade gonna be on Kiwi. There we were expecting yen to drop from that top. Up. Yes. Euro Australian dollar fall aggressive. and you are chasing. So yen, okay, that yen, nice, that low. We're expecting opportunity there. Test, go back up. Simply, okay. Now we are, as I said, expecting dollar yen to break from the dragging low. Okay, if that happens, then simply this is also going to be a sell opportunity from the current. Okay, yeah, and make sure you are ready for. Okay, and that we're going to get. You're having, higher or higher high in its test previous. Dollar yen fall very very aggressive. All these are dollar yen. Okay, so what right now falling, okay, eventually giving strength to the formation what I have shown in the previous in the weekly market or got a drop from that top appeared. Sound was cutting. Hopefully it's okay now. Okay, so same again. We are back at the top. Get place to watch. You are paying attention. All right, this previous high, and looking for a bang sell off, similar like that. If bang sell off comes, then you are looking. Let me just change that. Make it clear. Make it clear. Oh, move these. So simply, you are looking for trend, which is that trend to break down. Right now, we can see that it's looks looks trending for upside. Looks bullish, right? But yes, every bearish candle is a good price action you're watching. You're expecting that bearish candle can those bearish candles to keep appearing over there and appear once start falling very aggressively. Need to, yeah, we may not see, I mean, can take some time to go down. So don't rush when you are, looking for sell. So give it some time. It falls very aggressive. Takes time, then show patience and keep trying much higher. No getting. Yes, it's testing the top and testing the top again and similar. Not a best. Don't see if we still may see another comes over there and it breaks down. Okay, we don't have that trade ready yet. There is a simply shot opportunity. Continue aggressive, I mean something like that. Then we may see it. There is no EuroCAD. analysis like last week. Last week, we were at them by yes. So what you need to understand, we still may see this formation, what this leg, we may see. Okay, but what you're watching simply is a what I was expecting it. Okay, Uzi Chief. So Uzi Chief is still finding out, and we may see. Yeah, that's the point. Continue, keep pushing higher, go higher. Okay, and this will break down for another leg. That's the point. So, so right. So what you are looking is is trading with care. Okay, so looking for short-term sell opportunity. Right. So short-term sell opportunity from this pre and looking to counter it carefully. And is for upside. Looking to counter it with care and if it yeah, looking for short-term target first. Yeah, and if it falls very aggressively, bank continue to keep falling all the way back. All right, that's what you're looking. So stop looking for buy at the moment because dollar CAD already went. Euro CAD is so we are expecting dollar to continue to keep falling again. We have already spoken about that trade. How New Zealand dollar. All right, this is the sign. This is this some sign that the dollar is still not ready to drop. Okay, so if I will see that the dollar is going to gain again during this week, then yeah, so wait for my updated charts, right? So what next on the on this chart? Yeah, so it's yeah, the trade was there, right? So trade was there. That trade happened. Target reached. Then we were expecting it to go higher from that low, right? So we got that trade too. We got that wave two back to that previous top, and then we from that top we were expecting it to go lower. Okay, so it went that lower too. So it's pushing higher. Okay, this small move is telling us that the pound is simply gaining. All right, but that strength is pushing New Zealand dollar lower too, and New Zealand dollar is still strong against other currencies. Yeah, if we see that this chart keeps pushing higher, that as the high or goes higher, right? Then New Zealand dollar going to be a sell opportunity again, specifically chief, all right? The dollar, yes, or yen is sitting at the top, yeah. EV yen sitting at the top, going to be a sell opportunity. Paying attention on this very closely. The higher this chart goes means that the New Zealand dollar is preparing for a sell setup. Right? That's why I said to you guys, we still may see one more leg lower. Okay, one more leg lower when you are going for buy this opportunity. So short-term buy on. Yeah, so it's going. It is ahead and pushing higher. Okay, you only can wait for the price to fall and then you can cheat or you can counter. You can counter like so. There is no opportunity. What you can do, either just stop falling, no sense, right? Or you can wait for the price to pull back somewhere there within these areas, and then you can try to get in the. Loss just behind, and in case that strength, then right? That's what you're saying. So it can go either way right now. Okay. So we are sticking to the upside rather than to the downside. Okay. Why we are sticking to the upside? We're expecting pound to keep pushing more higher. Simply, yeah. Pound go sign is there. All right. So simply again, if I'll go back to dollar, this chart, yeah. As long as this is going down here, or I mean, Chinese yuan is also gaining a bit, right? Twice. No, this. So this one more leg. When should gonna put years back? Let's see on the lower time frame. Very well enjoying that. Continue keep wise. Most of the time when you see that the price moves, okay, you can't do anything. And market is already moving, then you don't have a trade over. You have to be prepared before it moves. Before it moves. So there you're paying attention, right? During the read this, or if the Reserve Bank of Australia is going to be dovish, going to raise the interest rate, going to be dovish, then we may see a jump here. Right? Then simply turn to a moved on New Zealand. So yeah, there you're paying attention. Or also the other pairs, okay, ready for trade. You simply turning bearish on the Uzi, selling the breakout over there, selling breakout there. Oh, look at this has already slightly moved. In case if during the after the raid the CN fall back, okay, struggle this low. Okay, so like again pound New Zealand dollar, we cannot chase it from the current price. We're gonna do like possible, all right, that possible. It is away from this there, and watch that correction comes and price previous one like this breakout during the raid the C bias rising and breakout and fall back, hold this. Okay, so paying attention there, paying attention during the raid. Simply looking for a breakout during the raid. It breaks down, breakout, hold the. Okay, so early signs appearing over there for the Australian dollar weakness. Pound is gaining. Pound is gaining. Okay, this is a sign for the risk of, right? This is also going higher. The previous weekly market outlook, we were expecting a short term. Okay, we did not see all the way back to that low, and so it can continue to keep pushing, right? So, right, so Voice is breaking because I stop, sometimes I move away from the mic. Mic is very, very sensitive. So that's why it does not pick my voice. That's why voice break. So yeah, so if it falls back within the moving averages, then continue. All right, continue to keep rising. Not a best opportunity right now, guys. Okay, there you're paying attention. Simply, if New Zealand dollar falls, we may see another leg lower. Okay, I'm not anticipating this one more leg higher at the moment, but possible. That's the longer term direction we are anticipating. Yeah, so simply, yeah, that's what you are looking. Pay attention over there at that previous seller areas, please. Okay, so same on this chart, we still may see another leg lower. Right, on this chart, we still may see another leg lower. Let the New Zealand dollar or the Australian dollar to fall first. Okay, we were looking for sell opportunity over there. Okay, we got some sell. Bang, went lower aggressively. Then again, price started to went higher very, very aggressively. Started pricing for the interest rate decision tonight. Okay, so yeah, so we still may see it is not going to fall quickly. It will take some time. So slow drop, we may see slow drop. If I'll see that it is ready to drop, okay, I will post on TradingView. Just simply follow. I'll try to post on the same chart which we still may see one more leg low in dollars. I don't see a kill structure over there. That's why I'm ignoring this chart. It's currently forming a correction over there like this for more upside. One more leg during the rate. Are you paying attention? The pound is gaining. All right, that pound is gaining against the Australian dollar. That's a very good sign. A very good sign for the. So from that previous, one more leg low. Not ready yet, but yes, it can break down during the raid. So Australian dollar to also fall after the raid. During the raid, the CN, small push up can happen. Back to that. But after that, go down, showing kill. Again, simply because of the raid, the CN was there. All right, it has already priced in for that. This priced in already. Buying already has. You expect. Okay, so there you paying attention. There you paying attention during the raid, the CN. So we are already away from these lows. Okay, so the higher the pound goes after, if Australian dollar falls tonight and it goes higher, yeah, there is the buy opportunity. Paying attention there. Appearing or slight, some price action is appearing over there. This is the early sign for the risk on. So it has to go all the way back to that high or need to break through that top or okay, so buy opportunity is simply appearing over there. Keep eye on this chart and this chart too. Yeah, very much similar like the pound New Zealand dollar. This is also same. All right, the point need to understand, you guys, what we were expecting on the pound New Zealand dollar. So very much similar like that. Nothing new. We still may go. We still can go down for another leg. on, I mean, risk on assets still can go down. So this chart, look at that. Just need to understand. We just need to understand, okay, what kind of move is happening in the market right now. Either we are having a risk on move, okay, or risk on risk on or risk off. If you understand that, you're gonna be on the right side of the market. Yeah, you will be on the right side of the market if you understand that what kind of wave is going to happen, either risk on or risk off. So how does these two charts work exactly in the same way? This is the pound and this is the euro New Zealand dollar, right? Same chart. Looking for buy on the pound New Zealand dollar. It went higher, hit that top. Similarly, we got a nice move over there, right? Went higher and tagged the short-term target, and then we were looking for. No, I haven't updated at this area where I updated the pound news. There was a buy pound or New Zealand dollar at that, but both were buy at this. Both were buy this. Euro New Zealand dollar was also a buy. So what happened here? Okay, the both follow each other. Then we have seen a sell opportunity from there. The euro went lower from that breaking. It was breaking, went lower. Pound was also breaking down good. So hopefully you understand something. If not, then pay attention again. All right. So New Zealand dollar was falling and area. First, if New Zealand dollar was falling, okay, this New Zealand dollar was falling. Pound was going higher. Yes, at the same time, we can see that the New Zealand dollar was falling and euro was going higher. Okay, so this was creating opportunity. All right, this was creating opportunity. Right now, what's happening? Pound is going higher. All right now, but euro is not going higher. That's the point I'm trying to. Okay, there we can see that this is going higher. All right, let's say you miss this chart. All right, yeah, both are same, guys. Or almost same. All right, so euro New Zealand dollar, pound New Zealand dollar. All right, looking it to go higher, test that top, and this is still not going higher, still stuck at this low. All right, how you gonna understand that? Right, so right, so this move started from there. Okay, move started from there to there. So the fib there, you can understand that which pair moved aggressively. Okay, so it's testing. It's gone beyond 50% retracement of this bearish move, and there is the 50%. This pair is still lagging. So your buy opportunity gonna be over here as long as you see that this pair keeps pushing more higher, right? So that's why these both they worked over there. Okay, so the point here is that if we see this pair goes higher, test that high, okay, we are going to see another leg on the dollar. This is actually the pound strength and weaknesses on the New Zealand weaknesses on the New Zealand dollar is a sign that the risk of move is that's the point. Okay, that's the point, right? You understand? You don't understand? If you did not get the idea, then wait for my update. Okay, but what you're looking at, yes, keep pushing more higher. New Zealand dollar is gaining against the pound. Breakdown on this chart. See that the breakout is coming. One more leg lower. Okay, one more leg lower. Same on this chart. Okay, breakdown, one more leg. I don't think I need to go back and show you those charts. The way they're dropping, we were looking for opportunity. Nice lower was appearing over there. Okay, Uzi chief was lagging behind. So you got a nice lag lower on the Uzi. So tonight we are having rate this on Australian dollar. Yeah, so Australian dollar can move aggressively either way. So if it goes, it is going to lead you that what is going to happen with the other asset. There you can find the Uzi. So let's, yeah, so breakout opportunity. All right. Or if I'm gonna invert that, I'm gonna pull out my euro pound. Let's just, and this top, right? And then their price can go back. How New Zealand dollar to go higher against the cheap. So breakdown this the trending move which we are having. Dollar end, and there you're paying attention. Goes aggressively dollar yen. Chinese yuan also fall. A lot of intervention is happening over there from the People Bank of China. They are trying to force this to go down up to 6.7. That's their longer term target. Rate at 7.17 has to fall very something to dollar went low. Pay attention. We're expecting it to fall up to broke through dollar peso, and it's a time frame correction. Pull that top and then drop. It simply just smashed. Still find its floor at the current price. Buying, okay. Not formation anymore. Right, so expanding triangle for all that. Buying. Bounced off. Find its floor over there. Okay, so it's found its floor over there and bounced off nicely, but we still can see another leg. There is still, you see, so I'm only gonna look. I mean, like I have shown you, PVG, it broke. Right now, no sign. Visit the low. Equities, equity, we have seen. Okay, so possibility up to this low, I will see how it goes. As I have shown, ask you to, like this formation. Okay, then we are going down. This head and shoulder formation. Not there yet. It can appear over there from current price or so right now, um, yeah, there was a buy opportunity, nice buy opportunity, sell opportunity, and buy opportunity both have happened over there. Right now, don't have US 30 is also very much those eyes doing that. We'll see. Okay, so this chart is not just for US in the European indices as well. Yeah, EU indices. Same. We are expecting this to go down. Right now, we are having a buy opportunity. All right, and uh, and uh, and right now, just keep eyes on this. Okay, I don't think so. I need to talk about that a lot. Yeah, if I will talk about that, you may get confused. So if I see that the change is coming during the week, then I'll try my best to update. But right now, you see that, yeah, I even said on the Twitter Telegram that slightly pushed, mentioned the RAM. So yeah, so the move is just simply happened over there. Already happened over there. Is back within the 70% retracement areas. All US indices. That the move is just now the C wave, the C leg to happen, C leg to start. No sign for the C. Okay, so what you should do? You should buy for upside. You should buy it for more upside. It can continue, guys, but according to my analysis, according to my understanding, I don't see this buy opportunity yet. I want to see this to, give me, more clarity, more sign. Okay, once we're gonna have more signs, okay, and it's gonna, give us a more this to sharp move. Okay, so there is price, was struggling to go above the moving average or back within the moving average. So this move is gonna be a big move. Yeah, here on the, not just on the US in this. What right now we don't have any reason for that move to happen. I mean, no reason fundamentally. are going to drive everything, you know, getting better. Yeah, only war. If that get worse, then drive in the same chart. It has already entered the. Just keep eyes on this guy. I don't have any opportunity. Yeah, but chart is showing that what can happen. Same goes with the other indices. Same analysis. Copy paste the stuff. Right. So we have over there buy S&P 500 chart was there. Shown you already at the start on the S&P 500. All right. So we have seen these buy short and buy opportunities daily lag. And then we have seen drop, and then this already formed on. So the next leg should be lower. But no, it's not ready. So don't go and start looking, start selling. Don't have waiting, and obviously there is no buy at the moment. I'd wait for my update, guys. If I'll see that, then jump into. So US 2000 bounced off nicely from this previous low. Was a buy opportunity for. So we got that in the previous weekly market total. We were expecting that bounce off to happen. It happened. Okay. So I don't see continuation yet. Okay, we still may see another lag. This lag low. One more lag low. One more lag going to get. So same analysis on the US on the EU indices. Okay, same analysis. Still may see this. You may see that like this one more. This analysis. Desk and watch if they keep following that, then you are looking for that this job. All right, so same analysis, looking for this to bang on to the moving averages where they are moving. Price slightly went up. Same with this. All right, yeah, so more lag lower, not all. We'll see if they goes there. Okay, but yes, you're looking for another lag. Same on this Frankfurt. Okay, so here is the deal. The deal is that keep eyes on all these at the same time. Watch this, all these indices, European indices and EU indices. If you see that anyone is just falling aggressively and going ahead of the others, simply you got your trade on others. Okay, others will simple. This is going down, yeah, telling us that the others may follow up. Simple. It already went. Potential formation. Same goes with the Nike to fall. Gold. Okay, gold made its move. So Uh, Short term stay bullish, right? But I don't see gold to, continue its bullish trend for more upside. We may see one more leg lower. If you are a short term trader, right? So you stay short term bullish, but trade with all precaution. Just a short-term bullish, guys. I don't see opportunity over there. Trade, okay, but stay short-term bullish. All right, so we may see drop on gold from there and start falling from. Okay, hopefully you remember the previous, gold analysis. Let me bring that. We had a decent move on gold. Gold gave us a nice 1860. So that move is done. Okay, that move started before the 7 October or after the 7 October. We're getting, there you go. Okay, in the previous weekly market outlook, we were expecting it to go higher from, yeah, time. The perfect, you know, time to buy gold. Perfect. And all these corrections were just higher. And copper two, or sorry, silver also a buy opportunity at in a decent in both. Okay. So right now, just just simply stay sharp and bullish and make sure you use your stop loss over there at high. Okay, so don't trade on gold at current at 2000 without stop loss. The reason gold is gold is a manipulated item, manipulated, so it can fall very aggressively at any time. So stay short term bullish on these previous lows. Make sure you use proper stop loss. All right, on all these support areas. Use these support areas and stay short term bullish. Okay, and from top you can counter that. You can sell it. All right, but look at that. Where you're gonna be buying? All right, likely that you're gonna have another leg lower on gold back in the 1800 or in worst case 1600. Short term bullish and short term bullish on silver as well. So we had a good sell up, short term buy opportunity, right? So when your gold was pushing higher, there was a short term buy opportunity. On we find that next time. So similarly, if you see that the gold pushing higher, but silver is not, go after decent shot that there you got. Okay, so we were expecting we were expecting uh, gold to break out and silver to, we gotta, break out on gold and then silver follow. Then we were expecting flat formation to happen, so both has happened over there. So we're was struggling to break through that top, but that trade has happened. So price is just simply staying sideways within that. We got that move, okay, this move and this. So as long as price stays within that side market, right? So for you use stop loss. That's that low again. Target going to be within. We don't have opportunity yet. It has already bounced off. Those Bitcoin just simply this to break through and see that it's setting up for breakout. It's setting up for breakout and trying to pump for another leg higher, right? See that? So running flag or running flat, whatever you want to call that, trying to you know trying to push higher. So we may see breakout. Those moves. Same goes with Ethereum. Ethereum is pushing high. BNB, explain law. Look at that. It just broke out. Just broke out at the start of the weekly market outlook. I was talking about this so much. Chart is lagging. Okay, got the next leg on the Bitcoin. We have got that next leg. BNB. See that? So this chart's supposed to go higher. This is supposed to go higher, and then this should go higher. You can see we broke out from 45 to went up to 54. So it's catching up. That was the point. That's what I was saying. Catch up move. Okay, so BNB is trying to catch up the Bitcoin. So catch up move is just trying to happen over there. So yeah, next the correction happened over there, broke out. Yes, talking about this correction, breakout. Got that trade from the lows, then you are looking it to go higher. Yeah, so at least up to 360 areas. Long way to go. Yeah, have to hold that and be patient. Okay, so long way to go. Yeah, so catch up move is just well explained. Explained already. Natural gas to go down. Oh, it has already made. Gas was a easy. There we need to pay attention. So the yield found its floor. Bonds are at a good place, good price. So yield. Let's just talk about some. Already talked about that. The US 2-year yield. So if I'm gonna pull out the interest rate on it, US inflation rate. This is the US inflation and US interest rate. USI US. So the US money where it is. Bounced off from point 20, point 22. All right, now this is the future. This is the future of the Fed monetary policy. This is telling us that where the interest rate will go and where bonds will go, where the yields will go, where the interest rate will go, where the bonds prices will go. What people are talking about right now is the second run of the inflation, second phase of the. They're talking about that the Fed will start cutting the interest rate earlier. Okay, like they will start cutting the interest. That can drive the inflation high. Right? That's what they're talking about, right? Okay, so early interest rate can push the inflation. That's the risk. That's the that's why they're saying that they are going to hold the interest rate higher for longer. Like they held the interest rate lower for longer and inflation came. Okay, that's what they're talking about. Hold the interest rate higher for longer and will let the inflation keep. Okay, that's the risk. So how that can happen, how that second phase of the inflation can start, second run of the inflation. Yeah, let's say if we are going to see, another oil embargo from the right, that can spike the oil price higher. That's going to be the stronger inflationary, you know, that can drive the second, go in. Inflation can even go beyond that previous. So right now, there is nothing which can drive the second phase. Don't have any sign. Oil normally, yeah, Fed is having the interest rate and shrinking its balance sheet, and all these things are pointing inflation trend to just falling, and that this inflationary trend to continue. So, so, so what is the future? The future is being shown charts. Okay, the future is that inflation is down, right? So PPI fallen nicely. Yeah, they were, the money supply started to fall. This yellow money supply started to, and PPI was going down. Yeah, started to. Core is somewhere here. Core. Was core inflation. Yes, there's inflation is there. Yeah, there headlines there. Core inflation and money supply is there, and yield is there, and okay. Now this these bonds at bonds at bonds at bonds are at best place. Yeah, those opportunities. It's gonna stop. people were selling last week. Funding event occur from Treasury Department, which sorry, or and bonds. So what I'm saying, in other words, bonds 10-year yield drop. Treasury bond previously expecting one for lag low period over. If that they are yield is going back to 5 in specifically on the 10-year bonds. Apple again similar. We may see another Microsoft. Yeah, all these are similar formation. Nvidia to go. AMD also bounced off. Yeah, so I'm gonna finish here, guys. So let's just and got the idea that so just follow me, all right? So follow me on TradingView. You can follow me on TradingView from our updates, all right? So you can follow me on Twitter or updates. Okay, so you can see that most of the charts which you have just seen, that we don't have opportunity. Most of the assets have already moved or not ready. So they may get ready during the week, right? So for that, you can follow me. Thank you, and we'll see you back again in another weekly.